Willard Watson was born in Louisiana in 1921. He came to Texas with his mother and his brothers and sisters while he was still very young. Willard has done a great many things since then. He is now one of the leaders of a group known as Texas Folk Artists, and Willard calls himself the Texas Kid.
Watson does not care much for the name Willard. He has his own reason for that. He'd rather be called Kid. That name grew out of the days when he was traveling to Arkansas and Oklahoma and Louisiana. He looked young for his age, and he was often referred to as the Kid from Texas. The Texas Kid has done many things to earn a living. He has been a shipping clerk and a mechanic. He's worked as a carpenter and a cabinet maker. He's also worked as a plumber and a brick mason. He's worked as a seamster, and upholstering remains one of his favorite hobbies. He makes some of his own clothes. But the Texas Kid spends most of his time now creating unique works of art.
This is going to be John Henry. He'll stand about 8 feet tall when I get through with him. This statue here, I got part of it. This will be John Henry, the steel driving man. In other words, they will have steel, and this will be a statue. And the shark over here, that was a World War II gas tank off those big bombers while they would drop them, and I happened to find those, and I made a shark out of that. And this lighthouse over here, I just wasn't doing anything. I thought I wanted to do something, so I got the top of it is a oil stove, the bottom of it is a can, plyboard, and a 55-gallon drum. Ideas mostly come to me at night. I dream, and then I get up and sketch what I want. I see things. In other words, art is whatever person see. And I generally can see art in anything. In other words, you give me a rock or a piece of branch or whatnot, I can make some kind of art in it and show it to you, and I'm more than sure you can see out of it the same thing I see in it after I do it. Some of these things I do, it takes me 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a year, before I can materialize it in what I wanted to look like. I don't buy it too much. I generally find whatever I see, I generally find it and put it on there, so someone give me what I'd like to do to fix it up. Such as this piece here, I found it in Oklahoma. From the other side, it kind of looked like a rhinoceros or whatnot.
Watson's wife has grown to appreciate what he does. She even looks for things at garage sales for him to work with. But she has not always been so enthusiastic about his work.
When he first started this, it just drove me crazy for a while until I got used to it. I hated it when he first started, but I never did let him know that I did.
When I first started on the garden, my wife didn't tell you that. She could have cried because...
in fact, I did cry one day.
She cried because she didn't have a yard.
Torn up my yard. I'd see other ladies out working in the yard, and it looked so pretty. And I did. I cried. He didn't know it for a long time, but I did.
The Texas Kid is now working on a series of paintings telling his life story. A life-size sculpture of himself is in the works. He plans to turn a big tree stump that sits in his driveway into a big lion's head. He sees things in everyday objects like tree stumps and rocks and bones that most people do not see until he elaborates upon them. The neighbors used to complain about the objects in his front yard. They do not complain anymore. Most people are fascinated by them. And the Texas Kid is more than happy to have people stop and look around.
All through the night, people stop by, and also the police, they'll come by and shine through here all the time. In other words, they look out for me, which I never had any vandalism off of my truck or out of my yard, because I make everybody welcome. You know, when you come over, I make you welcome. I don't tell you can't touch nothing. Get out your car, come in, take pictures or whatnot, do whatever you want to do. The people of Dallas and a great deal of people out of Oklahoma, Seattle, Washington, and whatnot have been here. But they seen my stuff, they never touched nothing. They would come out and compliment me or say it was a very odd yard.